Scene switcher. How's it going, Tomer? Boom, boom. How are you? Pretty good. How are you? Also pretty good. That's good. Oh, my camera's not even on. Why are you pretty good? What did we do yesterday? We did the... Oh, I did this yesterday. We still need to do the spikes. I might do the spikes today after we do level design. 10, 22, 23. I don't know if we're gonna do we're not gonna. I don't know if we'll do the spikes, but we'll brainstorm the spikes. Because I'm not sure where to take it. Also, I need to add a notification to my. I don't think I made one. 146. All right. I also added the. Finish almost everything, one issue left before I can do some level design of my own. Nice! Hell yeah. Let me know how you feel about level design. You're making a top-down game though, so level design might be easier with top-down games. Depends on the genre, I guess. But it might be slightly easier. Are you gonna do like procedural generation or something? Yeah. Okay. The procedural part is done. It's just to design features and struct. I see. Okay. It's like doing adding the things to the procedural aspect, the elements. Today is Wombat Day, apparently. I wonder if Discord does anything to celebrate that. Happy Wombat Day, yeah. What did we do? Oh, you didn't see what we did yesterday. I think you went to sleep. We made some updates to the art. Yeah, I'll just say art updates. I know I updated. So I made a halo for the wings. Flight orb update. It's not anything official yet. And halo for player when they like. I'll show you. Main scene. Yeah, we use main scene. I'm not sure what the orb is gonna look like just yet. But this was like us just messing around yesterday, and it looked kind of cool. Seems like I'm making it more heavenly themed though, and this is like a. I might have to. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do, cause like. Oh, what if I made this like a? Okay, wait. One of my friends suggested like a heavenly chapter. I think that's where I got like the whole Halo and wings thing, but then now it's like, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't match the aesthetic of what I'm trying to do with this chapter. So I'll have to think now. Like the orb color? Yeah, we haven't used... I used to use white a lot. I mean, the game used to be monochrome, so white was very common, and now I never used... I stopped using white, but now it's... you could change the wings to bat wings. I can make it a lot darker. And then I liked the idea of, like, the halo is a nice, like, polish element. But it also doesn't match the... what if I did something where it's like skins for different things? So like the halo thing could be a skin. Like angel wings could be a skin. And then the default one would actually be, I don't know. This is like a steampunk themed chapter, but it kind of doesn't make sense that like a like, you know, like steampunk wings, like kind of like, I don't know, like I guess like Icarus type wings, you know, like man-made wings, doesn't really make sense in the game since we're already like a supernatural, you know, being, so it kind of doesn't make sense. So my camera, let me fix my how's it going, Note? Bum, 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 bum. We won't worry about it right now. I'll just leave it the way it is. We're gonna do level design first, and then we'll figure it out. Cause now, if yeah, I'm thinking now we can't really do wings, or you can't. I mean, we could do whatever we want, really, but we'll see. Let me do some level design. So we want to go back to the origin. Maybe even like tilt more to the left for a few rooms. So we're on room 250. So we're on room 249 right now. I'm about to make 250. I remember I said I wanted to make 400 rooms in total, but now I think I want to make 500. I think 500 is a good value, good number. You know, I might do a lot of level design while I'm with family. I think that's another thing I might do. A lot of. This chapter is getting tall very quickly, yeah. I'm not sure if there's like a limit or like, I know there's some stuff that happens, like some things that can like get messed up with engines where you like if you traverse far enough from the origin, like things can get fucked up. But I don't think we'll ever reach that point because we have such a low resolution in our game that the distances are very short. But I mean, worst case scenario, like we can just have like kind of like a teleporter that brings us back down to recycle everything, recycle positions. Floating point error. Is that the issue? I don't remember. I just know that there is. I actually don't even know what the issue is exactly, but I just heard. Error in graphics. Yeah, I think it. So there's an error in graphics. Is that the only error that you'll? Oh god. Interesting. That probably is the issue. I don't think we would never. What even is the distances that they were achieving there? Did they say? Right now my YouTube doesn't work. Alright, let's edit this room. $60,000 kilometers. Alright, so this room was pretty basic. This room was showcasing the maximum distances that we can like sort of achieve. Here, I'm gonna push our player up there and see. What the hell is it? I'm gonna compare it to like this. Oh wait, yeah, it's this room. I'll compare it to this first room, this room before. How's it going, RJ? All right. Oh, here, let me full screen the game. There we go. So yeah, these rooms are there is a lot of margin of error allowed in these areas, but they're not as, it is still pretty tight. And then this second room is very, like, you don't have to fully maximize on your distances, but yeah, there's a lot of space in between. Oh wait, actually I want to see, can we still speedrun this like perfectly? So you can see there's like we're like in the fall state from time to time. Which I don't know if I like. Okay, wait, I'm getting distracted here. I'm gonna try this again. I don't know if I like being in the fall state ever. Maybe you don't have to be, and I'm just being slow about it. Okay, here we barely hit it, but it's kind of slow. There is still like this weird. There's this weird feeling to it. See, like right here, we're going into the dash. Wait, what the hell? The green is usually our fall state. How are we going from the dash to the neutral and then to the fall state? But we're still falling upwards. Is that usually the case? Let me see. I guess we collide, like we enter the fall state, but like the second we collide with this orb, it's repositioning us. So like technically we are falling, but what's happening is the second we go into the next state, our new position is set to the origin of this node here. So that's why it looks like that. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's fine gameplay-wise, but in terms of, like, speedrunning, it feels a little weird. So let's actually go back to the first room and, like, try to figure out what the hell is wrong with it. So the issue is we're actually these circles usually represent, it usually only represents the minimum distance that you can achieve. but we obviously can reach this point from here, or technically it's from here. If we push this 2 tiles to the right, it's a little quicker. In fact, wait, let me run this and see what happens. There's this room, right? Room 2, is this 250? This is 250. Oh no, this is 249. Let's go up. We'll keep this room the way it is. We'll just mess with 250. How's it going, Irod? Did you stream today? Alright, so this is so much better. But, yeah, I don't know if we... Oh, shit, wait. So much better and I'm trash. Yeah, I think I prefer this distance, though. So what even is this distance? This is like... We're pushing it 2 tiles to the right. We're centered... The center of this... Okay. So... Our minimum dash distance. Basically, it's the minimum dash distance between both of these on the y-axis, or on the diagonal axis. So this is 8.49. Let me see. This is 6 units. This is 6 units. So yeah, whatever. That's weird. That I guess because we have like a decent margin of error allowed for this little section here. No stream today yet. I may do a short session after dinner. I see. Well, you've been grinding like super hard lately. I know you said that you want to, take care of your health. So it makes sense for you to take a break as well. But yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, more like this. So it's not... It doesn't require... Maybe we can have more levels like that like this in the future, where we're maximizing on the player's distance, or like maybe just not this node. I don't know. I don't like to let the player like float around. It's supposed to be a fast-paced game. So yeah. Also, I want to make some updates to our debug lines that we're drawing here. I want to show the diagonal lines. I think it'll help us with level design a little bit more. So we'll do that. Do that next. All right, and then this one. Honestly, I feel like we'll see what this looks like. All right. Hopefully we drew this correctly. So this is room 250. We'll probably actually just replace 249 with this room, and then we'll edit 249. Since this one we've already meticulously edited. Are you working on level design? Yeah, so we do level design. What I've been doing lately, and I honestly wish I did this more, is I'm gonna do level design every start of the stream. So like, oh, what the fuck? Every like first or second, yeah, it really depends. Sometimes the level design goes by really quick. Sometimes it's a little slower. So yeah, this is already so much better. But wait, let me see. Something felt weird. Could have just been a skill issue though. I think, yeah, drawing the diagonal lines though will help us. All right, so yeah, this looks pretty good. What I'm gonna do. Here, let's go into. Boom, 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 boom. Do we want to draw the diagonal lines here to show the dash distance? Honestly, technically, we should do it for everything. Draw, line going this way, this way, this way, this way for all of them. What's the best way to go about that? Can you draw multiple lines? We'll find out. Is it polylines that we have to use? I want to draw multiple lines from the same origin. Because I think draw line gets... It overrides, right? Like, the line will disappear. Maybe? I'm not sure. If you want to make a line for each direction. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, it works. All right. The canvas gets reset at the end of the draw loop, I guess. Okay. All right, so we can draw everything that we want here. If we want, like, I might update this. Like, right now we kind of just hacked this. Like, we made this really quick. Maybe we'll want to throw this in for, like... Here, let's clean this up a bit. Color dot alpha. I'll just throw this here. Whoops. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Angle from. What the hell is this angle from? Boom, boom, and angle 2. 2 pi. Oh, okay. You can for... A and 0. Is Unity better than Godot? Maybe for some applications. I would say for most applications it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna make another export to we'll call this the dash var draw dash lines, or draw diagonal, because we only care about the diagonal dashes because the circle already accomplishes the total distances on... I mean, maybe we can... It's gonna be a lot of lines everywhere. It's gonna be kind of annoying. So we only need the what the hell is the hypotenuse of whatever this is? Dot normalized, right? Or not dot, not normalized. Is it normalized? Dash distance. What the hell is this? Let me see what this draws. So this would be like a down right dash. Ottershine, how's it going? Oh, what the fuck? Alright, so yeah, that's usually what we want. Remove circle. What the fuck? Where's our circle though? Oh wait, we don't want this checked. Is something getting, oh. Draw arc. So usually we had this, here, maybe we'll make also another, like, if not remove circle. You know what, let's just do draw circle. Wings 1. Thank you for the follow. And we'll just have if not debug enabled. We'll want all of these distances here, but first let me just see. Are we drawing something extra? What the hell's going on in our flight orb? We have freaking 20 different circles drawn on this object here. I mean, technically we do want this, but we'd have to edit our like flight orb. So I wonder if I should make like a debug node. And just throw like, because we're not gonna keep this in the game. Most times it's not gonna be here. And then if we want, like, we add a debug node to like all of our, like all of the objects in our game. And then if like debug is not enabled, we just delete this object. Like we add it to you know, we add this to a group, you know, debug. Whatever, and then we grab it. I'm still waking up. I'm trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna do here. But yeah, for example, why is there there's a second circle being drawn here? Oh, it's because, okay, wait. Which one is this? What the hell is this circle? Why did I make this circle here? We wanted the line drawn from this state, but we don't want lines drawn for everything. So I can actually just rename this to flight direction, because that's all we need from this. And on this flight direction, we don't need also here, we don't want to say just line, we're going to say draw line. Oh shit. Draw line, there we go. We can get rid of all of this. So our flight direction, we'll call it, what's this one? This is red. So the red one is going to be outgoing dash, and this is incoming dash. Alright, so if we reset this, we'll see only the pink line. And then on our circles, For draw diagonal dashes, we're gonna want like all of the directions, var directions. We'll say var, here, we'll throw it in here. Actually, no, yeah, we'll throw it in here. Diagonal directions. We want, we could throw in all of them, but I'm thinking right now we only need the diagonals because the circle already tells us where everything else is. So we'll do, 1, 1, or let's do, we'll do 1, 1, then we'll do 1, -1, and then -1. We'll need 4, so I'll just throw in multiple of these. We'll need 1, -1, then -1, 1, and what's the final one? -1, -1. And then for diagonal direction in diagonal directions, draw a line of diagonal direction dot normalized times our radius, which, do we have a reference to our radius? What did we do before? Radius. Yeah, radius. Didn't you just yesterday how nice it feels to work on content, but here we are back to coding? Is coding not a significant component of content? Coding is equal to features. So this is gonna help. This is gonna help with level design. That's why we're updating this. It'll help. Like, it helps maybe like a little bit more meticulous when we're designing. Like, here it is. So now we can see the exact. Because like sometimes I'm like, wait, where's the exact diagonal position? Now we have it. Now I can actually see where I need to place stuff. How's it going, Karen? Bum, 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 bum. We can even put it on the X, but like I already know, like it's easy for me to see that this is the X and Y. We don't really need that one. Bum, 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 bum. How's everyone going on here? How's everyone here? Can only speak for myself and Tomer. We're both doing good. Did anyone else explain how they're doing? Going all right. Oh, and you. So you're going all right. You're doing all right. So it's 3 of us. 3 out of 19 are doing well today. What the hell? Oh. Wait a second. Did we... I see these things are being drawn on the origin. Is that... What did I change here for that to happen? I made the center... Is it because I put the center as a global... Or like up here? Let me see. What the frick? I see there's like a bunch of stuff being drawn here. Why are some of our nodes... Everything is being drawn... That is strange. What did I... Draw line center. Usually it's based on your local value, right? I never had to set it to the global position. What did I change here? Rayman, how's it going? Thank you for the sub. Rayman, I don't know if I ever added you to the credits, but Here you are. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have those little. I added like little sushis as the badge. Originally, I made it a sock, so I was like messing around with it. I made it a sock, and I was like, that's kind of like, I don't know, maybe that's kind of dirty. I don't know. So I was like, why a sock? I don't know. Like I was just exploring. Those assets that I have, the pixel art. These guys, the icons on itch. There were like so many, and I needed something that was like reproducible, or like, because there's basically an icon for every. I can show you guys what. Oh yeah, you saw the. You might have seen it on Discord, but like, where is it? Like these things right here. I needed something that would like have tiers to it, or look like it has tiers to it. So I was thinking of like different pieces, but it didn't make sense to have different pieces of clothing like as an upgrade. So I thought, oh, let's just do like kind of like increases different sushi for different tiers. Yeah, exactly. So like if you look, or not tiers. I do have tiers. Like for me, I made mine because I wanted mine to be what is it called? Not onigiri. Is it onigiri? The rice balls? Is it? It is onigiri. So like if you look at mine, I made that the tier 3. I don't expect anyone to get tier 3. I don't want anyone to. But it's tier 3, or like that same tier 3 is like I think like 1 year or something. Let me see. Is it create a dashboard that you do? Or stream manager? No, I think it's on home. You can edit. Here, right here. So like I made it the 1.5 year, but even I'm not subscribed to myself for 1.5 years. So I was like, oh, let me just make it the tier. Like I wanted this one, so I was like, let me just make it the tier 3, because automatically I get like, as the streamer, you get your own, like you get tier 3. It looks like there's like a weird pixel. I don't know what's going on. Like you see on, I don't know why, but like on mine, it looks like there's like this weird pixel sticking out. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's there. Because like in the file, you don't see that. But for some reason, yeah, there's also like a red pixel there. No, what the hell what the hell's going? Oh, you know what might be going on? It might be grabbing the texture from underneath, whatever my current texture is, which is I think this one. It's like maybe underneath it. That's why it looks like that. They're like just stacking the textures on top of each other, if I had to guess. It's leftover rice. How's it going, Devro? Back and better? What was going on before? Oh, also, let me add you to the credits. Again, I don't want anyone to like I'm showcasing it. Like, I don't want anyone to ever do, greater subs, especially on Twitch. Like, I appreciate the support, but you're also paying Twitch. They're already making a lot of money. So you're officially an awesome human, Rayman, just so you know. Doing all right. What about you? I think I'm doing pretty good. You know what's crazy? I was looking at I feel like my hubris is a little large today. Or I'm feeling my hubris a bit, because I was like looking at the progress we've made over the past couple of months, and like it got me excited. Just looking, like, I was looking through all my YouTube videos yesterday, just like my past videos, and I was like, wow, we've made so much progress in the last few months. There's still so much to do, but it's nice to see. It's nice to see things fall into place. What the hell is going on though? We're like, our circles are not being drawn correctly. You do not have a you don't have a sushi option, unfortunately, because you're a founder. And I don't know, can you select a different badge? Like, are you allowed to select a different badge? It seems like you are not. I wonder if I can change the founder, the founder icon. The thing is, yeah, like, for certain people, like, for example, you can't change, you know, the VIP icon. You can't change the streamer icon or something like that. How's it going, APOC? I'll look into changing the founder. I'll make it maybe like memory themed or something. Yeah, looking at progress is awesome. Finally, big rework is done, and now all the bits fall into the right place. To make it look to make it amazing. Yeah, exactly. It's nice to, like, when you work on like a large project and you see that all the progress you've made. Founder is OG and OP. It is OG. It is OG and OP. What the hell? Why? I edited our script here, and now it's like freaking. What did I say? All I did was change this. I said, if not, like, disable the circle, and then we queue free. But what the hell? Center is equal to global position. Oh, you know why? It's because we made it on these nodes. We added not a control node, a regular node, and regular nodes don't account for global positions. We want this to be a node 2D. There we go. Yeah, I read. That's what happened. Boom, 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 boom. So now we just have hella lines drawn everywhere, but this is good. This is good. Now, like, when I'm designing these rooms, it'll be a little easier for me to see. And maybe, like, for debugging in the game, this looks like a lot. Like, when we're playtesting, what we can do is just remove certain lines while we're playing the game. But while we're designing these levels, I mean, all of this can be removed by just turning off debug. This one is a little bit of a lie, because for the lines drawn on springs, we don't. So do I want to start adding? Do I want to start doing this where we add a node 2D and we call it debug, and eventually what we'll do is we'll add it to the, I don't know, like debug lines or something, like a debug lines group, and then throw that in there. We don't need diagonal dashes. All we need is the distance. What is this? Okay. And if we come back here, there we go. All right. So. We liked room 250. Let me try 250 one more time. Actually, let's try 249. I think we're gonna throw 250 first. So we're gonna be editing 249. We're gonna throw this as the actual room. Do you use setget with your tool scripts? Most of the time, yeah. Alright, so this room, see how we're like, there's too much, usually we're in, actually, Not all the time, but you see how we enter, you see those green lines that pop up, the green, like these lines right here? I don't like that in this design here. If I remember it right, for Godot 3, you could call update on set value, and it will call the draw. You could call update on set value, and it will call the draw. Yeah. Yeah. I do like this being drawn on the ready, like for me to see everything. I think it's like the whole point is that I can see, you know, like when this is being added to the game. I mean, we could have like maybe a tool script up here that runs it, like, oh, draw, like enable, disable everything here. Maybe when we like do some future debug updates. I think this is good for the moment. But yeah. Trying to think. What should we do here? I mean, this will be a completely different room, so I guess we can just start erasing everything. All right, so I guess we'll just freeform, like we'll just do some random designs here. So there's no real. So the original thing that I wanted to do was make it so that you have to maximize your distance. Where like in a lot of these cases, we're dashing early, so you can see like there's a lot of like overlapping lines because it's like you come out, you dash into this dash orb. This one like kind of just resets your. Like, technically, we don't even need this one, but if you want to speed run, you can. I guess that's the point of this one. But yeah, there's a lot of more like. If you're maximizing a lot of your distances, like for instance, you can go here to here without this dash orb. If you're just patient with it. But the whole point is like, I mean, this is supposed to be a fast-paced game. Draw a line or draw a line N on setter if you need to change them on the fly. I'm trying to think, why would, like... If I'm designing rooms, I feel like I would need everything, like, I would want to show everything. And then... I feel like it's like an all or nothing sort of thing. So, like... right now... I don't know. I don't see myself ever running like set get because like I don't see myself removing this ever from designing rooms. Like this is gonna be something that's constant in the game in the editor. So I don't see why I would need to remove them or use a set get. I mean, and then in the ready function, I mean, in like if we're not in the editor, I just for in the editor, we just check if debug is enabled, and then if it's not, then we just remove it. All right. So yeah, the other rooms required like way more. So let's try to maximize like on everything. So it's gonna be the same thing as room 150, where it's like it's just slightly further away. So what did we do here? We did like we aligned this here, and then we aligned this with that, and that's like the maximum distance, quote unquote maximum distance, without reaching the fall state. We can even add another line. It gets a little it's getting a little. What we could do technically is increase the thickness of these circles to represent the minimum and maximum distances. So like, you know, the inner line would be here, and then the maximum would reach like this end. So we know that's like the margin of error allowed. Usually I'm designing rooms based on the minimum distance that you achieve. So like this should be fine for most cases. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep designing rooms like this, and then we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, so here, I guess we'll just, you know, low-key want to draw the vertical lines as well. For like aligning these things, it's kind of nice too. Bum, 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 bum. I appreciate the feedback though. I don't want to sound like I'm like no, like I'm just saying no to say no. And maybe you're explaining something and I'm not comprehending, but yeah, at the moment I feel like I've got the right approach here. Boom, boom. So yeah, I think this is the perfect distance. Honestly, I actually prefer this distance for almost everything. Because like, you know, sometimes we do like a right dash right there. So here, I'll create like in this room, I'll do some. Let's say we have this node right here. This is technically the maximum. Here, let's just do a diagonal dash right there. And then like, let's say we want to do, here, I'll just do, I'll do that. And then this one right here. Do you center the character at the power up? Yeah. At the before activating? Yes, I do. So it should be, yeah, exactly. Only for, like, certain objects don't. Like, for example, the dash orb doesn't. And that's what allows for a lot of margin of error in the dash orb. Some portals weren't super consistent. They should be... Interesting. I'll have to look into it. When the player was ejected out, the distance was changing, not much. The distance does depend on your input. So there's, if you look at my dash here, you see that blue line right there? That's the neutral state, and it depends on your input. So if I were to, let's say, push on the opposite direction, you can see if I hold against the dash, the blue line ends at the 6th tile. If I hold it, we achieve the full 7 tiles, although we're in the fall state. But in the dash state, there's no gravity applied, so you get a full blue line there. Sort of looks like that, except there's gravity being applied on the player for this one as well. So yeah, maybe that's what you were noticing. Input from the player does affect the gameplay, or the distances that you achieve from certain states like the portal. So maybe that's what you saw, or I mean, it also depends on which demo you played, because there have been a few updates that were made. But I feel like that's something that I was I want to say I've been pretty consistent with. Like, I always wanted the dash distances to be the same, or because all it is a dash from the portal, and I do set the player's position on the portal. Like, I know the same thing that I'm doing here is the same thing I do on the portals. So yeah, I'm not sure. The portal's pushing you out while entering. Portal's pushing you out. So the portal has two things that it does. It either pushes you out, like it either puts you into the bounce state or it puts you into the teleport state. I don't know. I can show you what the portal does. We can look at the debug lines right there. Ideally, if you have a clip of it happening, that would be the best part, because otherwise, I'm not sure. Here, like, we go from teleport to teleport 2. Teleport, no, teleport, Oh, we have to update the circle on this one. By default, we said that this is going to be just a draw line. And apparently we started... Oh, we have 2 circles here. Here, I'll add a debug here to it as well. So the distance that we achieve... Actually, this is the one that we want. We don't need draw a circle or any of this. We just want to draw a line. And we can grab... Wait, let me see. What is this supposed to be? I mean, technically, if we want, we can have draw a circle on here to see the dash distances for incoming lines. Usually we make this green. The inconsistency was minimal. I noticed a room with several disconnected areas. Top of the skull at the time sometimes was off. You fall into the nearby spikes. You know, there might be... If you can somehow replicate and show me, I'm like, that'd be great, because it's kind of hard to understand. I mean, we can look at the debug right now. I can look at the portals and see what happens, but I don't know if that'll help. So yeah, there's a bounce state, and then, I mean, you can see the lines that are being drawn from the portal. There's an inconsistency with you hold, like if you hold certain input, it's going to change the maximum distance that you achieve, but usually the distance is going to be the same. And the extra lines that you're seeing are from me being in the fall state. I mean, let me see if I can, there we go. Khal Drogo and Daenerys got a little too tipsy yesterday. So yeah, I mean, I can keep... I don't see any inconsistency with this. Besides us going into the fall state when we dash back in. I'm trying to, like, make it super... Here, wait. Oh my god. I'll try to replicate it, okay. So there might be an inconsistency with the eye enemies, which are, I think it's basically the same. There's the same inherited class, which could be messing with the position. I remember looking at it, like, although I don't think the global position of the area would be any different, but it might look weird for the sprite. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but... If anything, it's the, like, the skulls or the eyeball enemies that are messed up, but, yeah, I don't remember. I plan on revisiting them at some point. I want to revisit the Chapter 3 enemies, but I think they're fine in at least. I think they're fine with the level design currently, but they can be improved. But yeah, I do like these new maximum distances, which is basically just grabbing these two lines right here. So should we do some portals now? So you hit this, you go here. The maximum distance I look-y want to add... I want to start adding diagonal orbs. Or diagonal portals, but that's another can of worms. Alright, so yeah, I low-key like this new design here, and I might want to update our previous rooms, but not today. We'll just keep going. Only issue with this type of design here, though, is one, we don't have that much space. Alright, so we have a whole... Yeah, we can dash up, and then from here... Actually, I might put this portal here, that way we can sort of maximize on our space on the right side. So I'll turn this to 90. Actually, it has to be on the circle, like that. And then... Oh, so today, for those of you, I don't know if anyone here plays Valorant, but today is there's like this thing in Valorant called Premiere, which is like, it's kind of like a tournament. It's kind of just like I want to say like a monthly or like 2-month event in Valorant where like you have a team. It's like a you have a team and that team plays in a tournament and you like basically compete against other teams. It's like Clash and it's like Clash and League. It's like Clash and League, but more like a longer event. So it lasts for like 2 months, I think. I want to say, or maybe even 3 months. And today is the we made it to the like finals, or I don't know if it's called the finals, but basically we won enough matches to keep playing, basically, in like what they consider the finals. We probably won't, like, obviously we probably won't win the entire event, but we did win enough, so we get to play a little bit more. And yeah, today is the final day, or not. I don't know if it's the final. It's like the first day of the finals. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on it, but yeah, it starts at 7. It starts in 2 hours, 2 hours and 20 and 17 minutes. Well, it starts at that time. You have a whole hour to like start. Yeah, you have a whole hour to like prepare. You're streaming it. I might stream it because like usually I stream for a few hours, and it only should last like 40 minutes. So the second we're done with it, I might just go into back to game dev. So we might do a little bit of gaming today. If my friends are cool, usually they're cool with me streaming it, so I think it's okay. It's just like, it's not this, you know, I don't usually stream myself gaming with friends because it's like, I don't know if people might say, oh, they're cool with it, but I don't know if they're cool with it. I would hope someone would say something if they weren't, but you never know. I don't want to impose. So I try not to do it often, but I do want to keep streaming. Down to watch you? Yeah, I will int. I will feed. We'll see how it goes. I was gonna stream myself early. Like, my friend asked me if I wanted to play CS:GO this morning, like before I streamed, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. When I was gonna stream, but I decided not to. But we won 13-0. Like, we demolished them. I wish I was there I wish you guys were there for me to flex my ability to tap heads. But you know what we found? Like, we just started playing, like, you know, CS2 just came out, so it's like relatively new. But I think like all of the ELO and everything was recently, or like it was still there since CS:GO. So like maybe the season reset or something, I don't know. But like, because we're very new to it, we didn't have any like established ranks. We've been playing like lately. Let me see how much CS:GO I've been playing. I don't know if it tells you how much you've been playing like in the last week. Let me see. This includes me leaving a sprite open sometimes. I don't know how I see myself, like how long I've been playing recently. Maybe like 70 hours in total. Like since CS2 came out, I've had like maybe 70 hours in the game. But yeah, where am I going with this? Yeah, we thought we were really good. Like, we thought we were getting really good at it, but I think we started playing like more like CS:GO has their own premiere, but it's basically just ranked. And how it works is it's not even like, you know, gold, silver, elite, whatever their ranks are. It's just numbers, and like it's basically just like an ELO. And we thought we were really good, but we're still in the very, very low ELO. Like, I think it's like bronze people we're versing against. So like every game we play, we're like, oh yeah, we're so good. But it's it's just a very low ELO. So I feel like I'm a little confident right now in CS:GO, but we'll see how quickly I get humbled. I play Face It most of the time. MM was bad on Go. What? You play Face It? What's that? I just play Face It. Also like the sushi. Matchmaking. Are you talking about deathmatch? Or oh, match. Oh, but what's Face It? Oh, you just play, comma, like, face it, most of the time matchmaking was so bad. Is what, like, is what you're trying to say. I thought you were, like calling out some, like, mode in CS. Oh, Face It is an external match. Oh, I see, like, I see, okay. Like, the community ran, like, the third-party servers that, like, have their own ranking to them. And ran on, like, they have, like, the 120-bit or 120-tick servers. I see, okay. The official servers are now 120. But yeah, I remember originally on CSGO, it was 60 on the, like, official servers. What am I trying to do here? So the maximum distances that we put now, it's 2 tiles away from. Okay, wait. Okay, it's these lines that are aligned now. The X and Y axis. Okay. So, you know, maybe I should make those lines, those extra lines right there, just to see. But I'll make it super faint, so it's not, like, terribly noticeable. Maybe we should even do that for the line, because there are a lot of X's here that I'm like, oh, what the hell is even, what the hell is even going on? Also, my friends are, like, some of my friends are, like, hanging out at at one of my other friends' house, and they're still traveling, so hopefully it works out, because, like, they have to they have to go back home, and then they have to, I don't know, like, they might want to be hungry, or they might eat something, and then it'll be delayed, and then it actually might happen much later. Like, usually it happens, the earliest we start is in 2 hours and 10 minutes, but it might be like 7:50 before we start. Real gamers eat while gaming. I can't eat. Actually, I can, but, like, it has to be something light. I can't, like, the thing is, I usually eat only, like, 1 meal per day. So that 1 meal really gets me tired. Like, after I eat, I'm just exhausted. Like, I just want to sleep. So I can't eat while gaming. Excuse my hungover sentences. I feel like I'm unable to read a little bit today too, so no worries. I did take a bunch of, like, I was trying to reset my sleep schedule last night as well, and I took L-theanine this yesterday, like, around this time, and then I took another L-theanine, like, right before bed, but I didn't sleep. So I took it at, like, I want to say 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. Took L-theanine, stayed in bed for, like, 2 hours, and, like, I felt myself falling asleep, but I just didn't. So then I just got up at, like, 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. and I worked on the badges for for Twitch. What else did I do? I finished watching Gen V last night as well. Honestly, it's okay. The Gen V show. It reminds me of, like, I don't know, it feels like one of those, like, teenager, it almost feels like one of those, what's it called? Like, Teen Wolf kind of shows. I've never seen Teen Wolf, but, like, it reminds me of, like, I don't know, like, teenager drama shows. Like, they're in high school and, like, what? I'm good, thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, it reminds me of, like, one of those teenager shows. I mean, it's cool that it's related to The Boys, but it's not. I don't think it's as good as The Boys. All right, so I think we're gonna include all the other directions. So that's gonna be 0, 1, 1, 0. So yeah, vector 2 up. It's astonishing to me that certain people can never get. You just have to get a little older. Some people have really good what's it called? Metabolisms. But I promise you, just get a little older and you'll get hungover. Or they just have to get a little older. Especially if they like work out a lot. They'll probably be better at it. Var dash direction color. Dude, I feel like I'm super slow today. Like I'm tight. It might be the L-theanine. I'm like freaking. I feel slow. I'm awake. Like I'm wide awake from the caffeine, but I like cognitively I'm not there. Even into his into his 40s, the jerk. Wow. Also, why is this? Yeah, we'll set this to 1. Maybe 2 is fine. Actually, let's try 2. We'll keep it at 2. All right. So now it should look like what's that? Is it Darwin? Is it Darwin that had like the dude with the 5 arms or the 3 arms on the side? I don't know what that's from. Or it's the Indian wheel. Oh, Da Vinci, right? Da Vinci. Kind of reminds me of Da Vinci. The Vitruvian Man. Vitruvian. All right. That is way too bright. So yeah, I want to set it to like where the hell is it? I'll just put it right here. The dash direction color dot A is equal to 0.1. Alright, I think that's better. It is a little overwhelming, the like all the stuff that we see, but it will help me. My partner, who is like 2 months older than I am, has never been hungover her whole life. Completely baffling to me. She stay hydrated, because that's another thing that helps a lot. Usually if I want to never, like, actually it helps me a lot too. Like if I really don't want to be hungover, I just have to chug like a crap ton of water right before bed. Like just don't stop drinking water. That helps me a lot. But I also don't drink hard liquor anymore, or like it's very rare for me to drink like anything hard. It's usually just beer. Fortunately, I have to wake up early. Oh yeah, you have a long day tomorrow. I'll see you, Tomer. Have a good night. Peace. Beer tastes so bad. Nah. You just haven't had the good beer. I used to drink like a lot of what's it called? Craft beer. Yeah, I had a friend who was like really into it. So it's expensive though. It gets really, really expensive to drink craft beer. All tastes like trucker piss. No. Maybe like, I don't know. I think because I drink it so often. I mean, you get. I think maybe if you've never drank it before, you do get a like. Your taste buds, adapt to the taste. Yeah, good beer is so delicious. Like, especially craft beer. Oh my god. It's like it almost feels like it's a meal of its own. It's like an art form of its own. Just like coffee. Yeah, exactly. Like coffee, like different tastes in coffee. It's the same thing with beer. The question, I question the hobbies of anyone who knows what trucker piss tastes like. I assume it tastes like. I don't even want to assume to run. I'm not gonna say anything. These rooms are not as exciting as I was hoping. Actually, we keep just doing a bunch of I mean, it could be that it's okay to be repetitive. I'll say, but yeah, it's just not that exciting. I think we want more portals here. Let's see how it plays. But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be kind of boring. Question the hobby. So you question the hobbies. Like. How does it, like, it looks weird on me if people watching my stream are also wondering about, trucker piss. It's not a good look for the streamer. It's not a good look for the person who mentioned it, but it's also not a good look for the streamer. I wonder, like, sometimes, like, my mom knows I stream, or, like, family members know I stream, and then, like, I wonder if they ever, like, just lurk, and then they hear the shit that I say, and they're like, oh my god, like, or they just, they lurk on the stream, see, like, listen to what's going on, and they're like, what the fuck? What the hell is going on here? Who is this monster? Right. Like, sometimes we say some pretty crazy stuff, and, like, I don't think, one, like, I know my mom has never seen certain sides of me that I say on, like, the certain things that I say on stream, and I wonder what she would think. I'll say my mom is pretty cool, though, so I think I would hope she would still love me. I just don't think maybe she wouldn't share my stream with her friends. How's counting how many times you say like? I do say like a lot, probably. Which I know can be frustrating for some people. Do you know if someone says like a lot, they just have, terrible vocabulary? But that's okay. I'm a game developer, not a wordsmith. Choker piss is a step more specific. Beer is kind of like piss. I think shitty beer is kind of like piss. Or like, I mean, that's the joke they always make. I don't know. I feel like if you're... I feel like if you like beer, you'll take any type of beer. Even the the cheap piss tasting kind. Like I won't say no to a Coors Light if someone offered me a Coors Light. Coors Light isn't piss tasting, but it's the that's like the typical like, oh, why are you drinking Coors? Like it's usually, oh, that's piss, right? It's one of the low tier beers, I'll say. The only tolerable beer is flavored Blue Moon. Blue Moon's pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. I think Blue Moon's my mom's favorite beer, actually. That and Bud Light. Light. I think it's light, as in light feather. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, we're just doing a bunch of portals here. I don't really like this room. We're kind of just, I think I'm in autopilot right now because the conversation here is a little unhinged. You know what? I'll just make it a portal room. Fuck it. So let's get this room over with. We'll get a little bit more creative with the next room. You know, I look very young. I hate going to bars because I'm the appropriate age for drinking, but it's so funny, like people feel awkward asking for my ID, I think. I remember I visited Boston, I think, and I went to a bar with some friends, and like I actually asked, I think I asked for a Guinness, and I don't know, I feel like she just didn't believe that I was, she didn't even ID me, which was weird. So I know I look young, but she didn't ID me, and then she gave me a freaking, what are they called? Like the O'Doul, or she's like an non-alcoholic version of the beer, and I was like, what the hell? And then she gave me an attitude because I told her, hey, this is not what I ordered. She probably spit in my food. I was very upset. I only gave her 15% tip after that. That'll show her. I was talking about inconsistent, forget about it. I tested it again. They are very consistent. So the thing that you might have noticed in the inconsistency of portals is that if you don't dash into them, you bounce off of them. So that's the one thing that might feel inconsistent, is that if you were, let's say, just at the edge of your dash state or at the edge of a neutral state, it can feel inconsistent because you'll be like, what? I dashed into it. And then, you know, you don't. So like this can happen. If you see, I'm like just bouncing on it. But if you like dash just barely, it's inconsistent in the sense where it's like, oh wait, dude, I'm messing up with our portals here. So that's one thing that can be inconsistent with the with the portals. Untapped. What is this? Rusty boiler. You know, I always wanted to brew my own. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Son of trucker piss. I guess calling beer trucker piss is an Ohio exclusive. Thanks for clarifying, IRED. I appreciate it. If there was an inconsistency with the portals, it would break this. It would break the stream. I would have to cancel everything that we're doing today and fix the portals. So more of a brewery guy than a bar guy. You show up 3 times and you're officially a regular. Breweries, that's because they're. I would agree. Breweries are nicer. But they're also, I guess they're the same price, right? It's usually the same price. Breweries seem a little less. You get like a lot of more new faces around. I think that's why you're considered a regular. It's because it's like, it's more of like, you know, a bunch of friends go out and visit a brewery. A lot of like, you know, beer enthusiasts would visit a brewery, right, to taste, you know, the exclusive beer that they've made. Dude, let me see what the hell am I doing here? I'm like messing up everything. This is not assigned to this is assigned to. Oh, dude, I'm like a little slow today. We want this to be 6. How's it going, Octo? Alright, 4 with 4. 5. Boom, boom. Going well, how about you? Pretty good. So yeah, I do feel really slow today though. I think it's the L-theanine, if I had to say. I don't know, maybe my body is still I don't know, like digesting it or something. Boom, 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 boom. They do cheesy but budget-friendly things like punch cards and growler palaces. I used to go. I don't know if I should reveal the place that I go, but there's this really nice brewery that, like my mom is into. She's pretty into beer. So like usually whenever I visit her, we'll visit. Like we'll go to the same brewery a lot of the time. It's kind of nice. And yeah, like the one that we go to, it's it's like a whole. It's like it looks like a factory, right? Because it's like, I mean, they have like all of the freaking. Are they? They're not distilleries or like those giant silo things, and then, along with those giant silos, they have like, you know, just a bunch of like board games. They have like giant version of Jenga. They have like a bunch of ping pong tables, arcade, or the freaking what's that game called where like you have those two flicky things and there's like you have to forget what they're called. Pong? Is it Pong? What's that song? There's like the Pong Wizard or something. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. That whatever that is. Pinball Wizard. They have like a bunch of those pinball like arcades. It's pretty dope. Alright. This room it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So let's get rid of all of this. I'm going to playtest this whole chapter, actually. So you can see here, there's already so much floaty movement, and I don't like it. Actually, it's okay here, because we're still introducing the mechanic. But even this, let me see. I guess it's okay if we're expecting the player to do right dashes, but I don't think that should be expected from the player right away. The movement should be a little bit more floaty, and then like early dashes should be expected from the player in the later rooms. So we might push a lot of these up a bit, or just stretch the rooms a little bit more. Been playing Crab Game for the past 3 hours. I'm gonna go take a breather. Alright, sounds good. This area is a little whack, in my opinion. Might make some changes here. You know, low key, I kind of want to make this chapter into the heavenly chapter again. I do like the theme of steampunk. Like, it's one of my favorites, I would say. But because we're making this look like angel wings, I feel like this whole area being like gold and white would look very cool. But we spent so much time designing the parallax and everything, and now I'm wondering, like, what do I do? We can recycle this theme for, like, I can get rid of the... I would just have to make another chapter. That's just how it would go. Boom, boom. IGN From Hell to Paradise Memory is the new Dante's Inferno. 9 out of 10. Alright, so yeah, the earlier rooms need to be updated. Maybe what we'll do is... these rooms over here look a little easier. Or they feel a little easier. This one especially. So maybe we should make some slightly easier rooms first. So we did one room here. Let me see. Yeah, this requires an early dash. Although the thing that's nice about this room though is that there are breaks. Like hitting this platform gives you like a 0.5 second 0.5 second just break. Like you can just chill here for a second. Which is nice, but the dashes are very quick. Like you're forced to dash basically kind of like a 0.5 second, 500 millisecond window of opportunity, which is a lot actually. So it is still pretty easy, but requiring this maybe would be nice later on. And then we just make rooms that are more stretched out, like this one or this one. I wonder if I should just edit this room, or yeah, let's not edit this room. What we're gonna do is we're just make more rooms. Why stop? All right, so we're back at the origin. The width on the right side is 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, including this one actually. This is technically the origin. Maybe I should push this to the right. Push everything to the right. So we can do this. That way our point of reference is a little more correct. So we can go back to the origin. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to put it back here. What I was thinking to do was make this the entrance to the tower. If you've ever played Celeste, they have those in the resort. You start outside first. And I was thinking maybe we'd start outside. So there'd be like an entrance here. And the center of the tower would be here at the origin. Maybe we'd want like a bigger entrance actually. But let me see. We start at the origin, but we start going 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. The max room. So we want to go 4 rooms to the left. Right? In total, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So, let's make an easier room first. Introductory room. So that's room 251. So let's duplicate 250. 251. How do we want to start here? This is going to start on... Oh, shit. This is a left... Actually, yeah, it's fine. Because we'll probably just move... We'll probably have to move this room... After we finish those 4 rooms on the left, we'll have to go back to the right. And a lot of these rooms actually might be replaced in the beginning. We'll see how it goes. Let's have just an easy introductory room. Let's try to figure that out. Honestly, maybe we want to make it shorter too. Like right here we have People still play crab game. What is crab game? Oh, you know what'd be cool? Starting out like this. So let's pretend this is the beginning room. It's gonna start out flat. I've never made a room that starts out just like flat like this. Squid Game clone. Oh, I see. I made a Squid Game. Oh, that's literally the. Dude, what the hell is wrong with my YouTube? Is it ad blocker? Like they started doing some. Oh, cool.
Hey, do you heard of this new show called Squid Game? Is this like Korean?
Alrighty, let's get. But hey, at least we got. And now. TV show. Thank you. Oh! Also.
That's pretty cool. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Where the hell are the checkpoints? Oh, never made one. All right, so this is supposed to be the first room that you see, and it's gonna be like. For a second, I thought that was New Danny. What do you? Is there a? Does Danny no longer exist? Oh. Bro's gone ghost for like 3 years. Does he still exist, though? You know what's funny? I feel like every game dev has this I make games description. Myself included, I think. Oh, just an NPC that makes games. Same thing. From Norway. So he's MIA? Oh yeah, he is MIA. Someone active, still alive, just not making any more content. I wonder what he's up to. Working on a game is what he's up to. But he was in university, so who knows? I see. The thing, like, I wonder if you, I don't know, like, if you're, I wonder why you would stop. He's very popular, like, he has, obviously, a lot of subscribers. It makes me wonder, like, free beans in YouTube. Because, at least for me, when it comes to game development, like I plan on doing game dev for like the rest of my life, hopefully for the rest of my life. And I've associated like my online, alias with my game dev. Like I plan on keeping it for like, no matter if I keep pursuing game dev, I'll always be streaming or making some sort of content. I will say YouTube does take a lot of work. Like, it is draining compared to Twitch, because, like, because with Twitch, it's kind of just, no matter what, I'll stream, and it doesn't even matter about the content. It's kind of just us vibing, you know? Whether I'm struggling with game dev or like with a bug or something, I'll be here just doing my thing, versus YouTube content where it's like, you know, one, you have to like ride, if you want to grow, you have to like ride a certain trend and then like quickly produce content around that trend, which can be very stressful, I would say. So I do get it. His game, I think, is still one of the most wishlisted games on. Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. So maybe he's trying to like really put work into it. He's become obsessed with the. That's what it sounds like. But like even then, I feel like having some sort of internet like. What am I trying to say? Like some sort of existence, even if it's just streaming. I mean, he has 300K followers on Twitch. Like live streaming his work would also be great. Overshadows the actual game. That's true. So maybe there's a lot of stress on him. But then you get a lot of like, I guess, but like he probably has the funding to like get other people to work on the game as well. He appeared on someone's stream talking about how people were being toxic towards him. I see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would get that a lot. Like, I barely get that on my stream, but it happens once in a while. And I mean, I have a fraction of what he has. Like, my real followers is like 1.5. I want to say. I don't know how many views he's getting, but 1.5K. I mean, and yeah, you get people random like, but it's so honestly, it's not that much. And I'm sure if you scale, but it's a numbers game, right? It's not like you personally. You're just gonna get people who hate on your stream or something, or just hate you because they're jealous or so. I don't know. There's so many reasons, but it's a numbers game. So if you have a lot of followers, you're just gonna get a bunch of people who want to hate you, and it can be stressful because you're gonna focus on the hateful comments. But I feel like you can get used to it. You definitely can get used to it. But also maybe it's difficult. Like if you received so much like preach in the past, like maybe while he was growing, he got so much like good feedback and like everyone saying like I love you. He liked it. He got so used to that whenever he gets a hateful comment, it hurts hard. And then once you like hit that certain threshold where you're just getting, you know, the algorithm is like feeding you views, you're gonna get so many people who are just like, what the fuck, like, you know, this is shit. And then you're gonna focus on those comments. I don't know. I'm kind of just shooting the shit, but I can imagine it being stressful. I hate you, loser. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. You're used to the hate because I'm making a Celestica. Yeah, exactly. Even the people who I think like me hate me, so it helps. But I don't know. I feel like for the cat petting fun, thank you. I hope you don't ever feel guilty. I hope you didn't give that. I hope you didn't give me those bits because you feel guilty for calling my game a Celeste clone. Mm -mm 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 -mm. 8,612. 8,612. Oh, look at that. $9,000. You can hate on him for free, is what he said. Yeah, you can hate on me. Honestly, the funny thing is, like, there are no comments that someone can make that, like, would hurt me because I already say the same things to myself. Like, so to call my game a clone, it's like, all right, yeah, what's new, you know? You're gonna be your greatest critic, and there's really nothing you can say that I probably haven't already thought of, you know? Most of the time, I don't know. And it's not like a flex, like trying to be edgy or anything, but yeah, you are your greatest critic, so it's like you're going to come up with the flaws yourself. You don't need some random person to say, you know, hey, this looks like a game that has been popular. And that's literally the only comment I get, so it's already like, if anything for me, it's like, oh, it's literally the same, almost the same sentence that I receive, so it's a clone of a comment, you know? Let me come up with something real quick. Don't hurt my ego, please. Or do. Whatever you want. It's your life. I'm the NPC, you're the player. I'm here for your entertainment. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah. Also, you're gonna get, like, it's funny because, like, you'll get nice comment. Also, another thing to notice is that, like, you'll get very nice comments of people when you're in the very early stage. It's funny, like, I don't know. It could be that, like, the sub got more popular, but, like, for example, when this game was in the very early stages, I used to get so many upvotes on my project, like posting like random updates that honestly I feel like now looking back I'm like, oh, these are kind of shit. And I post my game now and it's like I don't get nearly as many upvotes. So I wonder if people just like don't like, sometimes they just don't like things that have like progressed, or like they see the, like, I don't know, some people might be jealous or something. I don't want to make any claims, but like I could see that being a possibility. And it's the same thing with what's his name, Danny, where like, you know, they can see that he has like a bright future ahead of him, and so like any flaw that he might, you know, show or showcase in I don't know, in his personality, in his game or whatever, he's just gonna get flamed on for it. Your camera has more focus than you. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I have a decent camera too, and it's... Celeste, but Celestier. You know what's funny? Like, I don't know. No, I don't want to say it. Like, sometimes my ego tells me that my game is better than Celeste, but I know I'll get shit on for that. I think Celeste is better in its current state, but like I've been working on this for a long time, and I don't see the end of me finishing the game, so I'm like always like, oh, like eventually it might be better. But yeah, I am trying to make a more Celeste tier. Like, you know, I did do a lot of research on Celeste. As in, I played a decent amount. I watched a bunch of videos on analyzing it. This is still my first commercial game, so like it is very ambitious to say like, oh, I'm trying to make a better game than Celeste, but I think you have to. You kind of have to be ambitious when you like make stuff. Like you kind of have to lie to yourself just a bit. You kind of need just a like, I don't want to say ego, but like just confidence in yourself if you're trying to make a game. Cause then, you know, no one's gonna have that confidence for you. Actually, low-key want to add... I want to add a platform here instead. My favorite. Thank you, Mordu. It's Celeste, but I made it so it's bad, yeah. Celeste T. How's it going, Red Cabin? How you been? I saw your, like... When you stream, I'm, like, just about to go to sleep, so, like... I only peep your stream for, like, a split second. I think I saw you streaming this morning, but yeah, I didn't really say hi. But I hope all is well. Have you been streaming lately? Rough, you're missing out. Yeah, I know. Missing out on that Prime Unity dev. We doing some level design or what? Yeah, this is level design right here. I'm trying to make this game, this area, this is supposed to be like the introduction room, to the mechanic. We already have like a bunch of rooms that are, this was the original introduction room, but I've come to a few realizations while like developing these rooms. And so yeah, now I want to redo, like, we still are going to keep these rooms here, but I'm going to push them up a little bit. So this will come up later in the chapter. And then this room right here will just like, teach the mechanic a little bit more. Kilgore25, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I was, and yes, like afternoon EU times, I see. Afternoon's EU time. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's morning for me, and right. Okay, so you have, and I've just been missing your streams. Yeah, my schedule, you already know, my schedule is always like all over the place. We stream every day, but it's very, you know, it really just depends on when I decide to go to sleep. I do think I think at this point I do have insomnia. I don't know if that's something that can be diagnosed, but I do think I have it. So I miss a day or two here and there. What is the definition of insomnia? Well, okay, I don't have low quality of sleep, I don't think. Like, when I sleep, I think I sleep well, but I have difficulty going to sleep. Like, I remember last night I tried, just going to sleep early. I took, like, I took this supplement called L-theanine. I don't like to take, like, unless I really have to go to sleep for like an event tomorrow, I don't like taking melatonin. One, because it makes you sleep like groggy the next day, and two, it's only a temporary like solution. Um, if you have insomnia regularly, find it hard to go to sleep and wake up several times during the night, i.e. wake up at night and cannot go back to sleep, still feel tired after waking up. Find it hard to... What the hell? More cardio. Yeah, maybe actually cardio. I don't do any cardio. So that actually might be the solution to my problems. In the same vein, making a better cave story is totally reasonable for a solo dev. It's a good game, but it isn't a huge game. TLDR, more cardio. Wait. TLDR for, are you saying TLDR for Salami Boy's comment? But, yeah, I don't do any cardio. Also, yeah, I don't have difficulty like my sleep when I sleep. I feel like I sleep well. But it's just trying to sleep that's difficult for me. Unless I'm dead, like, unless I'm exhausted. More cardio is good. Yeah, I think you're right. More cardio would be nice. It's just, yeah, it's difficult to go out and do cardio. I think if I were to get into the habit. I do work out a little bit I used to go to the gym all the time. Definitely not nearly as much anymore. I'm still paying for a gym membership too. I'm hoping one day I just go. It's just difficult also because I'm spending so much time working on my game that I have no time to like throwing the gym into my schedule would be very I know, like, I think that's the excuse that most people make is like, oh, I don't have enough time. But the thing is, like, I really don't have enough time. We stream on average for like 8 hours. By the end of those 8 hours, I've spent all of my energy on my game, on all I want to do is eat something. Because I also don't eat until I'm done working. Finding time is easy. Stop doing laundry. Used to have insomnia. Could fix it by lowering my stress levels. Probably just need a break. 1 or 2 days without working. I don't think I can do that, unfortunately. I'd rather keep my insomnia than stop working on my game, to be honest. I will be visiting family though pretty soon, and I'm hoping that'll help. Use that falling asleep. Okay, the issue though, most gyms where I live, they close at 12. Actually less now. It's like at 11. That's the other issue. And also, I do actually, because I haven't been going to the gym, I do work out in my room a decent amount. Like, I'll do push-ups, pull-ups, sometimes squats, overhead press. Not that much, like 20 reps of like each. But enough to make me feel like I'm doing something. How's it going, Travel the World? Thanks for the hydrate. But yeah, cardio would actually be a good idea. And honestly, I do have the time. Like, even 30 minutes just before, like, if I wake up and just do cardio, like, I don't even have to go to the gym. I could just fucking run. I mean, it is going to get colder, but also, I'm a fan of the cold. Like, I like the crispy air. Grab a snack too. I do have some Have you guys heard of this? RX bars. Not a promoted freaking not a promotion or sponsor. Honestly, they're not that good, but they feel they're like healthy. Sounds like pure nutrients with no flavor. Yeah, yeah. So here's what it says on the bar. Like it's supposed to be like I mean, yeah, I'll read it out to you. Like here, I'll show it actually. My camera's flipped. So but it says like, you know, three egg whites, 6 almonds, 4 cashews, 2 dates, and then no BS. So like literally there's apparently nothing else. Or actually there is some BS. It says natural flavors and sea salt. But I guess natural flavors is not considered BS. But yeah, they don't taste that good. Or like it's like they're not the best tasting like bar out there, but it feels healthy. And it has 12 grams of protein, which is pretty good. 23 grams of carbs. I have a few of those, but not constantly. Alright, so this is good actually. These rooms allow the player to speedrun, but also you can kind of take your time. So I'll play it as if I'm like really bad. Love Nature Valley bars, but the crumbs multiply faster than rabbits. True. I used to eat so much Nature Valley. Nature Valley and like peanut butter. Or even the Nature Valley peanut butter or the Nature Valley chocolate chips. I used to buy used to go to Costco. Actually, where I lived, they didn't have a Costco, which was unfortunate. They had was it not Sam's Club? BJ's. I used to get the variety pack of Nature Valley because it was like $15 for like a pack of just a huge pack. I think it was like 50 or something. A giant variety pack with the, you know, the default Nature Valley, the chocolate one, and then the peanut butter one. I used to get that like every 2 weeks. I'd restock on that. Maple syrup is maple syrup was, I think I remember getting maple syrup. That one's pretty good too. Cheese, peanut butter, and pickle on a rice cracker is my preferred cardio food. I heard actually I mean maybe some slight like a light, super light carbs for cardio is good, right? I usually don't eat anything before the gym, but yeah, I've heard that was good. Or like a banana right before the gym is good, I think. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, this is already turning out to be pretty good. Sounds like something you would make at 3 a.m. while drunk. No, I feel like if I'm drunk, I want something bad for you. Like, I'm already, you know, dehydrating myself, killing some brain cells. I want there's nothing else you can do to like you can't do anything worse. So my preferred food is like freaking like either McDonald's or just like something with like a lot of cheese in it. Like I'll make like a burrito or something with like you guys know Tyson like chicken? It's like frozen chicken. It's a hit or miss with some of their it's a hit or miss with some of their their chicken products, but like some of them are pretty good. That with like chopped up with like just cheese, I'll eat that. Like cheese and hot sauce and freaking, I don't know. I had some weird diets when I lived alone. I did like, additionally with that, like maybe what did I do? I'm trying to figure out where I need to place this platform as well. So right now, wait, I'm also placing it here. Let me see something. But yeah, what was I saying? I used to eat some like weird, super weird meals. Oh, we're putting it. Well, this is requiring an upright dash. I think we shouldn't do that just yet. I mean, it's okay. Like, diagonal dashes are not anything special, but I'd rather require a left dash. We'll see. Let me see what this looks like, and then we'll put this here. We're gonna mess with the designs here. Where was I going with this? But yeah, I used to eat like Tyson chicken was a big part of my diet, and like I'd always get hummus. Hummus was like my kind of like my bread and butter. Like it was like I would throw hummus on everything. If I was eating any meal, just throw hummus on it. There's also my snack, so like carrots and hummus. For this tutorial, shouldn't platforms be permanent so they have time? It is a tutorial level, but it's also not the first chapter. So it's like, you know, at a certain point, I have to not, you can't be spoon-fed. You do need, from the beginning, I do teach that, like, you know, this is like, you have to hurry up in the game. Speedrunning is like, I mean, okay, so I'll show you chapter 1 real quick. Even chapter 1 actually has falling platforms very early into the game. Oh shit, main menu, start, level select, chapter 1. I have like a few introductory rooms, like this one, where like you're shown to climb. You're shown to dash, but at this point, actually, you're already shown the first falling platform. Oh, what the fuck? I'm trash right now. But it's okay. Like, I mean, you have a lot of time. Like, if you can't do this, it's probably maybe a sign to return the game. This room is a little more difficult, but even here, like, there's a platform here, but those spikes can kill you if you don't stay there for a long time. Yeah, it's quickly showing, like, it is a tutorial level, but it is quickly showing you like how to speed things up. Yeah, they still have, it's a tutorial, but they still have to sort of get good. And you'll see, I mean, like, for instance, like me showing that you have to dash up and enter the climb state, like, there won't be a temporary platform here, in case, you know, it takes a very long time for you to learn this, but then we'll keep going, and then now it's combining what we just taught with those falling platforms, so now you do have to be a little quick with it. Thought it was the first room they saw, but it makes sense. Yeah, that's, okay, so right now, I'm anticipating, in the current state, that's the 5th chapter. So they're already well deep into the game with that level, and I'll still make it easy, but yeah, I'll still make it relatively easy, but it shouldn't be that easy. But yeah, we'll go back into that room and I'll show you again. What was it, chapter 5? So this is the first time you see this mechanic. You're gonna shoot into it and you're gonna be like, oh, what the hell? But there's no punishment, really. Like, there are not even any spikes here. So you can keep hitting this and you'll be like, oh, what's going on? Here, let's disable debug. You'll just see this and you'll be like, oh, I see a platform there. And then you just dash into, you see it again, you dash over here, you see it again, dash over there, see it again. And you chill, and yeah, you have like, you sort of have time to think. Whereas I'll show you the next room. So these were the original introductory rooms, which are decent. Like, honestly, they're okay, but I think since I started developing this mechanic, I've gotten better at the designing these rooms, and I feel like you'll see this room is a little bit more fast-paced. And I mean, you at this point in the game, you should be relatively good at like dashing, so it wouldn't be that hard to keep this as an introductory room. But yeah, you can already see these rooms are still already a little harder. How many chapters are you planning on making? Originally, so right now the base game is going to include 6 chapters. I do plan on, I still plan on developing the game after release. After, like, I have a base game planned, and then I'm gonna work on, I think I'll be doing like free DLC. Just expanding on the game. But actually right now, I'm thinking to have 1 more chapter, so in total have 7 chapters. But yeah, right now there are 6. And this is chapter 5. But the other thing is, this chapter is so easy compared to the other chapters. So I might actually make this chapter 3. Because this one's kind of a breeze. But yeah. Boom. What the hell? Did I make this room a little too difficult? Let me see. I think I'm dashing a little too early. Champions Road, are you planning to make a Champions Road escape level? What's a Champions Road escape ESC level? Like an escape sequence? Like you have to beat the game within a certain amount of time? Or if you're saying escape sequence, just a Champions Road. What's a I've never heard of that term before. I plan on having leaderboards, player stats, boom, 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 boom. But yeah. Shit. Champions Road is the final level in Mario 3D games where you have incredibly hard levels. So I plan on adding secret rooms, which will be definitely more challenging than the base game. And in Celeste, so like in the base game of Celeste, it's kind of, well, in the main story of Celeste, you kind of beat it after, I believe I want to say chapter 7 is the last, like, finale to the story, and then there's like basically like an epilogue. And that's sort of what I want to do as well, where like the base game is you kind of reuniting with your cat, but then it's like, yeah, an epilogue, and it's are you in school? No. All right. Wait, we're gonna be working on this level here. Let's see what else we got. But yeah, this will be a more of an introductory room here. It's just gonna be platforms, temporary platforms, and the flight orbs. Actually, it seems like diagonal dashes to the left look pretty decent. This one we're dropping. This one we put exactly on the dash orb. Let's actually see which one's better. I'll do exactly aligned first. Let me go into the title screen. Graduated as a software developer? Neither. I guess you can say software developer, but not like officially. Officially, I would say I assume the role of a game dev, but yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years now. I haven't released this game commercially yet, but yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, aligning it with this line is pretty good. In fact, I wonder if we can leave it like this. Try this one more time. Bum, bum, bum. So there's fudging involved with the gameplay, or with this area right here, so I don't think we actually would want to drop it down by like at least one tile. I think there's still fudging going on even if we push it to the right ones. Let me see. I'll push it 2 tiles real quick just to see. We do reach it, which is good, but yeah, I don't want fudging to be included in the gameplay. How much existential pain do you receive when people assume you're young enough to still be a college student? 0? 1, I guess. I don't know why that matters. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I know, like, I mean, I guess I understand people assuming that maybe the college route is the typical route, especially since I look very young. I don't know. And especially since maybe programming is associated with like education, or like highly associated with education and like computer science and everything, which I guess is like, if you had to assume, I guess is fair, but it's not like I don't know. I don't see it as I'm not like offended if someone assumes that I'm in school. External tools, everything is done in Godot. I do have custom tools that I've made for Godot, like tool scripts and stuff. But yeah, for the most part, it's yeah, it's all done in Godot. I guess besides art-related tools, I do use, obviously. For like setting up tile maps and stuff. Or tile sets. But when it comes to level design, it's all done in Godot. Something is wrong. Wait, let me... I keep running like something. It doesn't feel right. Try this one yet again. So if there's no input from the player, you can land straight directly in the middle of the platform. If you like basically, you know, W key it, you can overshoot. So we could make it. We could make just the minimum requirement to be a little bit more to the left. Maybe one full tile, like, aligned this way. Not sure where to... Like, how are we aligning this one right here? We're kind of just winging it, because, like, you have, there's a lot of margin of area allowed for this area, because you can jump and dash, you can just dash. It's a little bit more consistent on the orb here, but yeah, once you enter this platform, you might even be able to just jump into the platform. It's not bad. I do want to figure out like the consistency of these platforms. So we have a total jump distance of 3 tiles, plus the dash, which is 6 tiles. So we can really raise this up if we wanted to. I don't know if we should. Like, it's not bad at all. Here, let me see. So 3, and then from there, well, we want to assume that we're like on the center of this platform, usually. Well, you do have so much space. Let me just see what that looks like. It seems like I'm focusing a little too hard on these on this room in particular, but it's going to be the first room that the player experiences. That's why I'm like making sure it's perfect. Like, you can do an upwards dash, but diagonal dashes seem more common, especially. So either we push it more to the left, like we push it up there, or we make it so that the player is required to do. But the thing is, there's so much empty space, so that we want them to realize that they have to jump forward and like sort of arc and then dash up, or do we want to let them just do a diagonal dash and like maximize on, you know, all of the mechanics that have been provided to them. Low-key, don't think it's... I don't like forcing the player to like maximize on their distance. That was something that I did early in early into developing this game. I would be like, oh yeah, why don't you just, you know, maximize on your distance? But like subconsciously for people, they don't, especially if you've never played a platformer before, It's wait, what the hell? Why am I putting everything as a child of our spikes here? This should be as a child of our objects. You'd be surprised if you are working on a platformer, you'd be surprised how many people don't it's not intuitive for people. So I usually don't force people to maximize on their positions like this. So doing a diagonal dash might be what might make the most sense. And that would mean pushing this more to the left and down. Figuring out what the average jump, like what is the minimum jump position from this platform would be really beneficial. I haven't like looked into that at all yet. We also want to push all of this down. These seem pretty good, but this was random. Like me placing it, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles from the jump position, from the edge jump position seems to be pretty good. But I feel like maybe one more tile down would make more sense. We'll mess with that in just a second. I hate when a jump is not barely possible, because then I'm not sure if I can't. Yeah, exactly. You definitely don't want to do that, and that's that is a flaw in game design that you don't like. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. Usually want to allow for, like, at least what I do is allow for just a huge margin of error. Allow for a huge margin of error, and the the expression of skill doesn't come from, oh, can you reach this point? It comes from, do you understand how to utilize the mechanic that was given to you, and the knowledge that you've previously had, without getting too technical. Because, like, again, technically the max distance every time, if you wanted to